Hi there, I'm Heather Klontmaker with At Home Realty, and we are back with Julie VanderArk of Straight Line Design. And for this design minute, we're going to talk flooring. So Julie, you and I were talking a little bit. We know that there are, of course, classic trends, wood flooring obviously being the one we think of the most for sort of that all-over look, living rooms, bedrooms. But there are some other options that can be really great now too. So what are some of those other options people can do if they don't want that wood flooring price tag?
Okay, the wood flooring kind of limits you in the fact that it's not water friendly.
Yes.
So you don't always want to put it by your front door and your bathroom and laundry. But the big trend right now is to have consistent flooring. And carpet has really taken a decline.
Yes.
We'll put it on stairs and still in bedrooms, maybe that one living room where you want to sit on the floor. But we kind of like to have just the same floor throughout. So with that trend being said, LVT, luxury vinyl tile floors, and what they are is they're a plastic base and makes them waterproof, and they can go in every room, but they're beautiful wood trends, and they have depth and beauty, but they're waterproof and pet friendly. So all the things that we live in our everyday life. So LVT is definitely a big trend. Before you had said we had laminates, and they had a 24-hour water where you could wipe them up and not really affect it. I think they've increased it to 48 or more hours now, so they're leaning more to be more water friendly.
And if you leave water on your floor for 48 hours, you probably deserve for them to be ruined.
You've got a problem. So what we like to do is to run it everywhere. So luxury vinyl is a big trend right now, and it's pretty affordable. You should be able to find it around the $5 a square foot price tag.
Awesome.
Pretty easy. You can glue it down. You can snap it together. You can have some that have cork on the back. It's not necessary, but it adds, I think, a sound deadening. In there. So there's that. Tile, you can always, there's always ceramic tile, bathrooms, so just those areas where you'd like that classic look.
Definitely.
So those are probably the things that we do the most. In Michigan, all this humidity, it's tough on wood floors. They like to warp and cup.
Well, and wood floors, they're beautiful. Everybody loves, for real estate, for instance, when we have real, wood floors in the listing, people love that. They think, wow. But as somebody who insisted on getting wood floors when we did our remodel, my kids have ruined it. We have fork marks. What's not good with toddlers? So it's like, my mind has been open to other options that before maybe didn't look as good. You had the, sheet laminate where it was obvious that it was
it's like a countertop laying on the floor.
But I was in a house the other day, $430,000 listing, and people could not tell what the floors were. They were laminate. I was able to figure it out through the, figured out, a pattern that was a repeat that was far apart from something, people didn't know. So it's just interesting to see how those things, the luxury vinyl, the laminate, how those have gained in popularity, and that part of what I imagine that you do is dispel myths about those things to people.
We try to just bring a little circle around. There's pros and cons. I always say this about everything. Pros and cons to everything. So what is your goal? How can it suit your home, your lifestyle the best? And then just go down that avenue, whatever works for you. But I think if you know all the information, then it's a good decision because you knew all of the pros and cons.
So guys, if you are looking for any flooring to update, definitely come see Julie and the ladies here, because as you can tell, there are so many different options and so many different price points. So talking with an expert that can show you, if you go to a big box store, you might be able to find those products, but you may not get that same level of thoroughness for going through what your options are. So definitely recommend you guys reach out to Straight Line for any of your flooring needs.
Thank you. Yes.